Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Teenage Catholic Podcast. I'm your host, Matthew, and I'm here with both Brendan and Joseph. We're unfortunately not in studio today as we're all away at school. But we did get everyone together, the Zoomers on TV land, back to have a TCP episode. This episode's going to cover three things. We're going to talk about the future episodes on this podcast. We're going to talk about updates for the rest of 2024. And we're going to be actually making a tier list of Lenten foods that, foods that you can eat on Fridays during Lent. So that's, look forward to doing this with you guys. None of us have actually thought about that. So that will be made up on the go.
Yeah, I came up with the idea as I was walking back from the dining hall with a lot of chicken and thinking about, man, I'm not going to be able to eat this on Friday.
We'll
figure out what we can eat.
All right, so actually, Brendan, how's seminary going? Dude, I haven't gotten in contact with you in the past 4 years, it seems like.
Yeah, it feels like seminary's fine. Let's see what we doing right now. We have midterms coming up, so that's gonna be a little fun event. We got an ordination to prepare for, 3 bishops. So that's gonna be fun. I joined the choir, actually.
You?
Nice.
I did, yeah.
I would also say nice, but I've heard you sing before, so.
What kind of repertoire do you do? Is it like chants or part?
It's a mix between. It's mainly chant, but we'll do one of those one bread, one body type hymns.
Next time you're the cantor at night prayer, let me know and I'll come over.
Yeah, I'll let you know. So
make a difference.
Yeah, heck no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Tier list
just
of the worst songs.
The immediate dismay that I got from both of you guys. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. All right. Well, glad to hear that seminary has been treating you well. I'm sure it's treating you well better than you're treating it. So, hopefully you can get through the next 8 years, however long it takes you. Hopefully you can get through that. I believe in you. So,
thank you. I appreciate that.
Glad to have you back finally to enjoy the use of technology to talk to us for this wonderful TCP episode. So, to get this episode up and running, we're going to be talking about future episodes on this channel. We have been doing everything kind of in a series so far. We started off with the pillars of this podcast, which are, of course, I'm blanking immediately. Defense of the faith, service, study, and prayer. Prayer, service, study, and defense of the faith. There we go. That's them in order. Prayer, service, study, and defense of the faith. Yikes, that's a little embarrassing. So we did that, and then we launched into the sacraments. So we're going to be putting the sacraments series on hold for a little bit as, we continue dealing with the separation of Zoomland. And so we'll pick that up whenever... Well, I want to do the Eucharist in person. So Eucharist is going to happen probably whenever we're all back home from school, because I feel like that's just going to be a very long episode, and I want the full podcasting experience for that. And then Holy Orders. Joe has found a priest that hopefully will be able to come on to the Teenage Catholic Podcast. And so the plan is that when both Joe and said priest are available, then we'll be able to talk about Holy Orders at that point. So we don't know when in the future that is, but Holy Orders and Eucharist are coming soon to a Teenage Catholic Podcast near you. We just don't know how soon. That will also probably be over the summer. What do you think, Joe?
I think probably that'll be the easiest time to actually record.
Yeah. Okay, so... with that out of the way, we're going to talk about some more episode ideas that we have. We're going to be starting, obviously, because this is a channel for teenagers, we're going to be trying to do more fun stuff rather than, the in-depth, kind of over-your-head theology. So Friday Lenten meals, that tier list, We're going to be working on that later today. We're going to have like saint tier lists, mostly as a joke, because all of the saints, of course, have reached a certain
tier list of
right.
The religious organizations like Knights of Columbus, whatever sisters and all.
Oh, that's funny. And yeah, and so we'll be making just some fun kind of joking around tier lists, because obviously, you know, there's only a certain point to which you can make tier lists on those things. But we will be working on those, and then we will be coming back with more series. What is the plural of series?
Series.
Hey
Is that
Siri.
what it is? Your wiretap is listening to you, Joe.
Oh no. I think we could also do either a series or just sporadic episodes about like very based music. Like
Yes, I wanted to do a music episode. We're going to be talking about virtues in the future as well. Virtues and their equivalent vices, right? Because every virtue has a vice, which is just the lack of that virtue. And then there's a scale on which virtues can be achieved, right? So like the virtue of fortitude is like much closer to being overconfident than it is to being a coward. So we'll be talking about those scales, and then along with that, the virtues, just lots of different things that we have in the future to be talking about from all over the place, whether it's series or, you know, fun kind of stuff. Probably going to be releasing an altar server training episode at one point. Just trying to get, you know, the teenagers involved, to try to get you guys some things that are more pointed for teenagers rather than just out there for everyone. With that being said, we also have lots of updates that's coming to this channel. First of all, we're going to be getting videos out more than once a month for 2024.
really?
Yeah, which is going to be
Wow.
exciting. The March for Life video, I'm so glad that you guys all watched the March for Life video. It was a tremendous experience for me. It's a shame that Joe and Brendan weren't able to make it.
Yeah.
Let me rub that in a little more, right? I got to carry the flag of the March for Life, guys. What have you done? No, I'm kidding. But only a little bit. I did get to carry the flag, but I mean, you weren't there. So that was a lot of fun. It kind of blew up a little bit. I got Dominic, the guy who spoke at the March for Life, I got him to come on, and he did an episode. I don't know when I'm going to be editing all these, so I don't know whether this episode will come out before Dom came out or the Dom episode will come out before this episode comes out. I don't know what's going to happen because Dom and I already recorded it. I just have to go back and edit it. But, you know, life is fun and full of adventures. So, yeah, we'll have a lot of more guests on. We have Focus Missionary. We have priests. We have, well, priest singular at this point. We have former campus ministers of high schools and colleges. Just lots of great people that we'll have on that'll be able to talk about. No, Joe. Not FRK. Not FRK. But we'll have lots of people who will be able to come on and talk about their experiences in the church leading teenagers. So that's all the updates on the episodes that we have planned for you guys. We're also going to be releasing a website sometime in the future. Joe, what's the timeline on that?
Timeline on that. So I've done web development in the past, so this does kind of entirely fall on me. Hopefully, I think we said by Easter was the goal. We said that.
Yeah, Easter sounds about right.
Easter sounds about right. If I don't have any deadline, it's going to take as long as it can. So I'm going to say Easter.
Yeah.
And we'll put content up there. We'll have links. We'll have references. We can maybe have some more like text articles. We'll see. I don't really know yet. I probably should be the one to know, but we're not that far along in the process.
It is still in the planning stages.
Yeah.
But we have lots of great plans for it. So we'll be releasing all of our episodes, of course, up on there via YouTube, via WAV file, just to listen to. And then we'll be releasing the transcripts with all of the videos as well. And then we'll have articles. And if it's possible, we would love to invite our audience to also, you know, once we get to a certain point where we have enough people in the audience, for you guys also to write articles about, things that you've experienced as teenagers, and we'd be more than happy to post those on the website if we can get enough people interested and enough actual articles being written. We'd love to express the teenage Catholic faith outside of just the three of us, because although we represent three very different areas of the Catholic faith, there's so many more areas that
there's
are
at
out there.
least 4 areas.
Yeah, right?
At least.
And we cover 3 of them, so
There's at least
Yeah,
one more
look at
area.
that.
yeah, right. How about that? So those are exciting plans. So we're going to be uploading more. We've got a lot of great guests, a lot of great episodes coming up for you guys. And we've just generally got a lot of great stuff planned for you. Really excited to get into this year. It's already started. We're already 2.5 months into it, and I think it's been going really well for the TCP. And we're super excited to get out here and give you guys more content to watch, to listen to experience, to enjoy, and to share with other people. This is the point of the episode where I tell you guys to like and subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, share it with everyone that you know, because please, that is the thing that will help us be able to do all of this stuff, right? We are only as good as you guys let us be, and the incentive that you guys give us is just immense, right? If we see that you guys like something, we're going to make more of that, and we're absolutely going to hop on that, and we're going to give you guys as much of that content as possible. If you guys don't like something, we're going to try to shy away from that. So interaction with us is vital to getting you guys what you want. So, if you like a video, I'm not going to recommend that you dislike videos, because that's not cool. But if we release a cringe video, feel free to dislike if you so desire. Leave comments with suggestions, with critiques, anything that you guys want to tell us. Feel free to tell us. Our email is also under the About tab on our YouTube channel. So if you guys want to shoot us an email with ideas that you don't want to post in a comment or something like that, we're more than happy to listen to that.
If you're lucky, I'll be the one to respond to it.
Oh my gosh, Joe's emails in high school were legendary. Joe, do you remember that one time after we recorded the ACC concert, and they only streamed it in 720, and you sent an email to our music teacher and you were like, why is it 720p? And then like 50 exclamation points, and then you just said sad Joe noises.
And then there's the one time he scheduled me for a music lesson, even though he said he wouldn't. So I said, I was kind of angry. I emailed him about, why do I have a music lesson? And he said, Joe, in your next email, please try to be a bit more respectful. So my next email, I said, with all due respect, music teacher, this is incredibly not cool.
Oh, that was so funny. Oh my gosh, he got into it. He was like, a good email is supposed to have like a subject where and he taught you how to write an email, and you were just like, with all due respect, that was uncool.
I was worried about getting in trouble, but we were chill.
Oh, you never got in trouble? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm too cute.
So yeah,
Sure,
yeah, right. Lots of great things we're bringing out to you guys this year. So feel free to reach out to us, and we'd be more than happy to listen to suggestions. We won't necessarily promise that we're going to do them, but we'd be more than happy to listen to them and to accept them. Anything else that you guys have to say? I mean, Brendan, you've been out of the TCP loop since Christmas break has been over, so I'm not expecting much from you right now. But Joe, anything else you want to say that I forgot or that you just want to add?
Follow our social media. I'm supposed to be posting on there, and I really have not been, but I made a nice little edit of the bagpipes at the March for Life. So.
Oh, dude, that was so much. The March for the bagpipes, TFP bagpipes. Yeah. Oh, so based.
TFP. Gotta love them.
TFP is great. TCP and TFP collab when?
When?
I never heard of TFP before then.
Yeah, TFP, it's a interesting group. I don't know too much about them. I just know that they are
going to be in our tier list in the future.
Yeah, right. Probably considered to be like totally radically right wing by a lot of political groups, but they're realistically just like a Catholic social group, which like anti-abortion, anti like social LGBT laws, all that kind of stuff puts you on the radical right, because you hold Catholic views. But that's, I don't know, they're not out here calling for like the rise of Nazi Germany or something like that. But all right, so
No.
I think that's all the announcements that we have to make for this episode. So with that, we're going to get into a Lenten food tier list. Joe, you're the one who came up with this idea, so why don't you start us off?
All right. So starting it off, I think we have the absolute classic food with no meat. We got to have plain cheese pizza.
So, the thing about cheese
S
pizza
tier.
is that see, like I want to put pizza at S tier, but like
I mean,
problem is
there's
you got-
tons of variants. I know it's very variable.
Yeah,
and
like
you
got
gotta
margarita.
set a bar somewhere too. Like you can't put everything at S tier, and I feel like pizza's like a solid A because it's too all over the place. Like you can get you can get a really good pizza, and that'll be super S tier. Or you could also get a really bad pizza, and you're just like, man, this is making my day even more miserable.
Yeah, I think A is solid for that.
A.
Especially, you know,
A.
in college, I'm eating a lot of pizza all around. Sometimes it feels old.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we had pizza. Now let's follow that up with something that might make you miserable. Salad, just a salad.
Salad is made so much better by meat. Like a chicken Caesar salad is so much better than just a regular Caesar
Yeah.
salad.
Where do you think you're gonna rank that then? Assume you can have like
see-
any other, you know, topping, any other sauce or something.
I think salad's the same way because like Caesar salad is an S tier salad, but like I don't know, you get like the purple cabbage and I don't know red wine vinaigrette. It's like that is a
Right.
D tier at max kind of salad.
But is that a
So
D
salad's
tier?
always-
Yeah, I'd put it in D. I would put it in D
You just
because
put
I guess, like,
all salad
with-
at D.
yeah, I would say because it can't get any worse without the meat, or you know, but like it's with the meat, like you said, like a chicken Caesar salad. Like, that's great.
Right.
What can you do with a salad with no, like, you put a couple croutons on, maybe some tomato, whatever, but it's still like, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I think so. Obviously, salad is not as good as at pizza, which means that you can't put it in A tier. Which means that if you put it in B tier, is it only like one level lower than pizza? Like, are you really gonna say that salad is that close to pizza?
Now you got to remember, vegans eat salad, and I don't like vegans.
What?
So by that logic, I'm gonna rank salad lower.
I think that actually, Joe, can you pull up a tier list maker for us so that way we're not like trying to remember all this, or make one or something like that?
I'm writing it down. Oh,
Are you? Okay.
Tofu has it.
Brendan, what?
Not really.
I just pulled it up on my phone. I'm like,
You guys can see this, right?
I think okay. So here's the real question: are we doing S A B C F or S A B C D F?
Put the D in there.
Okay. Brendan, that wasn't funny. Grow up. I think that
you're an idiot.
no, I think that if salad's gonna go in here, we're gonna put it in D tier because most salad isn't good, which is why I want to put it in F tier. But like, there's enough good salads, like a nice Caesar salad, or like I don't know, a house salad with like good Italian dressing, like an Olive Garden salad or something like that. Those are like B or A tier salads. So I think we have to put it in D because it's not F tier because of the variety that you have, but it's not any higher than D tier because most of the salads out there are just terrible.
All right.
There we go. We got the stream up and going.
So just give me another minute to finalize this. This is from a previous thing.
Oh, you have an E tier in here?
This one did. I think no, we don't need.
I don't think we want an E tier. So we've got pizza in A tier.
Yeah,
And
then we have.
I think we're putting salad in D tier.
Now I have a suggestion from my roommate here. He's asking us to tier list veggie burgers.
I've never had a veggie burger. Is he saying like where do you put veggie burgers?
Like, where are we putting this on our list
F.
here?
Veggie burgers
tier?
are just an
F, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay, that was a pretty clear one.
I would consider that meat still.
Like I've never had a veggie burger, but like first of all, it's such a cope.
It is a cope. It's a massive
Second
cope.
of all, they're full of stuff that's like terrible for you, especially dudes. Like they're full of soy and whey, and that's just disgusting, and bad for you. That if you want to decrease your testosterone, eat veggie burgers, and also like just wait until Saturday and get a real burger. You will enjoy it more. I think veggie burgers just have to go. Like all around an F tier food.
Yeah. What about like
Smart thinking.
eggs? There's so many ways you could prepare eggs, but
I think so.
Yeah.
I think eggs go in B tier. I have a very strong opinion about this. Eggs go in B tier because here's the thing. There's a lot of variety, which is what saves them, but they're not better than pizza. So like they're good, and I think you can make like a good omelet, good scrambled eggs. You can throw like spinach or onions or cheese. You can throw a lot of stuff in eggs that makes them really good. Hot sauce. You can throw a lot of stuff in there. And the variety's good. It's just not as good as pizza. I think they're a solid B tier.
I would say the same
Yeah.
thing.
I guess along with other breakfast foods, what about like biscuits and gravy? I'm a big biscuits and gravy fan. If the biscuits are well done. Yeah. Although I will be honest, my gravy here at college has sausage chunks in it, so obviously
Right, well,
you'd have to not have
gravy is made out of meat. It's like meat. Gravy is just
that.
thick
Oh shoot!
meat juice.
I completely forgot that.
I don't
That's a
think you're
very
allowed
good
to eat biscuits and gravy. Joe, have you been eating biscuits and gravy on Fridays during Lent?
No, I've been sleeping through breakfast most days.
Yeah, I don't think
To
you're
be
allowed
honest.
to eat those.
I completely, dude.
I would put those in A tier, but I don't think you're allowed to eat them. So let's put them in the E tier for excluded.
Man, I'm feeling a little dumb now. Electrical
right, I've got a
engineering didn't
suggestion.
teach me that. You got a
That's all right.
suggestion?
Here we go. How about baked ziti?
Big ziti.
Ooh.
Ooh. It's pretty good.
I'd put that in A tier. Because, like,
That is a good.
You're putting ziti in
it's
A
good.
tier?
Like, I would put it in A tier because it's kind of like pizza.
Like
you got
obviously meat-free ziti. I should
sauce.
say that.
Like, it's good. And you could put, like, I don't know, basil on it. You could put whatever seasonings
Breadcrumbs.
you want. But, sure, yeah, why not?
I think I might go one lower. I might say B.
What? This is wild.
Really? What? No.
Baked ziti's an S tier food. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
thinking S?
Yes.
I'm
Are you
just
kidding me?
I'd put pizza up there. I'd put pizza up in S
No,
tier.
baked ziti is far and away better than plain pizza.
Oh, that's true. Plain pizza.
No, I disagree
No,
with you on
if
that
if
one.
you're eating a good home cooked baked ziti, that's the thing about pizza is that you can't really eat it home cooked. It's just so weird to have like home cooked pizza. But a nice home cooked baked ziti is an S tier food.
But dude, I'm having like college cafeteria cooked food.
I don't care about like where you're getting it. I just care like pizza. There's so much good pizza and there's so much bad pizza, which is why it's only A tier. But baked ziti is like there's so much good baked ziti and there's not a lot of bad baked ziti.
I mean, that's a question. Like, how could you screw up baked ziti? You know?
I'm
true,
willing
that's
to put it in A tier as long as we put it above pizza in A tier.
I'm willing for A. I'm willing for A.
Yeah.
A tier, but above pizza. It's got to go. It's got to go before pizza. I'm okay with that pick.
Like
All right, and here's the next one. I'm gonna follow this up with a banger: macaroni and cheese.
mac and cheese. That's like not a whole meal if there's no meat. Like, oh no, y'all are lagging.
I'd put that
Uh-oh.
in B tier.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah. I'd put it in B tier only because there's some, like, all around it's great. Love me some good mac and cheese. However, you could put a whole lot of mac or a whole lot of cheese in it, you know, and that kind of like plays with my
Yeah, I guess that's
taste
fair.
buds a bit.
It's the same thing with like pizza. Is that like Kraft mac and cheese is good? Like I would put Kraft mac and cheese at like
Yeah.
B tier. But again, I would say that a homemade mac and cheese is an A tier, but like a Kraft mac and cheese is like a B tier. And since
But like, are you talking about home cooked or like when you say mac and cheese? Are you talking about
just generally, just generally.
Hmm.
Because like obviously
I'd still put it
college
B.
kids are like the only people eating like takeout or well not takeout but like the microwavable kind of stuff. College kids are the only people that
Right.
are eating that. But like if you're at home, like anyone between the ages of 0 and 18 and anyone above the age of like I don't know, I'll be safe and say 27 or higher, they're eating like home cooked meals or they're eating takeout from somewhere. And
That's true.
where are you getting takeout mac and cheese from?
Wawa.
Wawa.
You could yeah.
But the best mac and cheese is like with barbecue chicken, or
How
just
is
some kind of
Wawa's mac
chicken.
and cheese? I haven't. Jeez, Wawa's far away.
I love Wawa, but I haven't been going there recently.
Okay.
I can't rate just mac and cheese. I nearly as high as if it was paired with something.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe B. Maybe B.
B.
We'll put it in
We're
B
thinking
below
B.
eggs.
Yeah, I'd put it B.
Oh, jeez, you guys just don't have good mac and cheese where you're from.
Yeah, no, we don't.
We're all from the same place. Where you're at. There we go.
Yeah. Any other food suggestion?
I got one.
Soup.
No, you have to be more specific than that.
What do you mean I have to be? It's just like a
No,
chicken noodle soup. Is that?
Chicken noodle
Dude,
soup.
there's
It's
chicken.
Fridays and Lent.
A noodle soup.
I need to know because, like, obviously, I'm putting noodle soup. Just like, what do you even make? You need some sort of broth.
What about tomato
Do you
soup?
want like? I had a good tomato bisque last Friday.
I would put
No.
it in C tier. I think that soup just generally isn't that good.
I'm not a big soup enjoyer.
Soup,
Like,
I think,
I'll
is
have
exactly
soups,
the
but-
same as salad. I think soup is like the variety saves it. Like, a broccoli cheddar soup. Oh, so good. But
Yeah.
if we're taking the meat out of it, then like
Potato soup.
potato soup has bacon
Potato
in
soup
it
is
though.
good. Well, you could get no bacon.
If you take the bacon out, then like it's just not the same.
I mean, it's not potato and bacon soup. It's potato soup.
Well, yeah, but like chicken noodle soup has carrots in it.
Yeah, but like it's not necessarily an integral part.
I
Don't get me wrong.
guess-
I loved the bacon.
I think potato soup is just like it gets worse when you take the bacon out of it.
Most things do. Most things.
Yeah. I want to put it at C tier, honestly. Like what
Potato
are you,
or tomato?
just soup in
or
general,
noodle?
because like tomato soup is okay by itself. Broccoli cheddar soup is good by itself, but not like anything higher than low A tier. Even like the best soup, I don't even know if I would put the best soup above eggs, but I would definitely put soup generally over salad generally.
Yeah. I can get behind
All-
that.
But the other thing is that like I feel like meat is just so integral to soup that when you take out all of the soups that have meat in them, you take away like a whole bunch of the good soups. Which is why that like I want to put maybe I'd put them at B if you had like Italian wedding soup and chicken noodle soup and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. You're taking Fridays and Lent. You can't really be eating that. I'm happy
Yeah.
with C tier. All right, I've got one. So how about some bean burritos?
Bean burrito.
I'd put that in D tier. I'm not a big bean burrito guy, personally.
I think it goes either in low B or high C. It's definitely better than salad. And I think that generally bean burritos are like so basic that you can't really have too much variety with them. And I would eat a spicy bean burrito over a soup any day.
I'd rather eat a salad.
Then bean burritos? That's wild. That is wild.
Yeah, I think I would put the bean burrito higher.
Get ratioed. I say put it in C
Yeah.
tier.
All right, I will.
Dang.
Bean burrito.
Bean.
All right, and I'm gonna follow this up with just kind of generally going along with what your roommate said, Joe. Anything that normally has meat that you've made vegetarian. Just anything that normally has meat that you've made vegetarian.
If
for
you
the
were
purpose.
removing meat from something, no.
I'm thinking like vegetarian chili and vegetarian tacos, and not even like
That's a
you're replacing
thing?
it with meat. You're just putting like, I don't know, tofu. Speaking of tofu, you're putting like tofu or soy in,
Nah.
or you're just taking the meat out entirely.
People try to make vegetarian tacos?
Yeah.
What?
That's what they do now. Yeah.
No, that's gay.
The
like
T in
tacos.
LGBT stands for tacos.
No, they got the tacos. Yeah, I'm gonna have to flunk all of that.
I think it is all just F tier.
Fake meat.
Just anything vegetarian.
I pulled up a list of food, but I'm not finding tons on here.
All right, I've got another one. And now keep this in mind with like, I don't know, we messed up with mac and cheese, but keep this in mind. Let's go a nice either baked potato or mashed potatoes. Let's put them in the same place. But as like a side. Obviously, you're not going to be eating a baked potato for your entire. I mean, you could if you're doing like the one small meal or one big meal and two small meals. You could have like a bowl of mashed potatoes. But I'm thinking just like mashed potatoes.
Wait, is this
In
mashed
general.
potatoes or baked potatoes?
Let's separate them. Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
I think mashed potatoes are an S tier. Easy, all the way.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
You go to Thanksgiving dinner, you don't care about the turkey. You don't care
No.
about the, I don't know, cranberry. You're going straight for the mashed potatoes. You go to Christmas dinner, you don't care about the ham. You don't care about the chicken. You're going straight for the mashed potatoes. You go anywhere, you want the mashed potatoes. Right? I mean,
Potatoes are the best.
like you go out to eat and you order a burger, not even on Fridays, just like any day of the year, you go out to eat and you order what? A burger and fries. What are fries? They're just fried mashed potatoes.
Wow.
I think mashed potatoes
When
are
you put
an
it like
easy
that.
S tier pick.
Yeah.
I don't
Put some
think
butter, put some chives, put some sour cream. Oh,
I think my Thanksgiving and Christmas priorities are slightly different. But I'll take your word for that. I do love me some mashed potato.
mashed potatoes are incredible. I think that's an easy S tier. Like, obviously you're not going to be eating it as a meal. And like baked ziti you could have as a meal. But mashed potatoes, so good. I think you have to put that in S tier.
All right. So then what about baked potatoes?
I think baked potatoes are maybe a B tier. Like, I would put it below mac and cheese. Great for like, you need a meal, like a small meal. Great. Like, these things are awesome. But they're not like, I would prefer a baked potato over soup, but I would prefer mac and cheese over a baked potato. So either high C tier or low B tier.
Tofu, what do you think?
I would agree with that. Yeah. I'd probably put it like a low B
Low B?
personally. Yeah, low B.
All right.
Baked potato.
Potato.
What about like pierogies?
Oh, another S tier. What are pierogies filled with? Pierogies are more fried mashed potatoes. I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying that. But like, no, but pierogies are so good. Oh my gosh. Butter in a pan, slap some pierogies in there, pierogies and sour cream. Oh, mwah, chef's kiss. We're gonna have to. Have you guys ever been to the? I forget what it's called, but like the Our Lady at Czestochowa has a.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys ever had? So there's a church in like I don't know Central PA or something like that. And it has. There's a church there. It's like the National Shrine to Our Lady at Czestochowa. I don't know. I've only been twice, and I went to their Polish festival once. Just passing through. Went to the Polish festival. Had some of their pierogies. Authentic Polish pierogies. Oh man, those things were bussin'.
Nice.
I was there for their Eucharistic Congress we had.
Oh right.
Yeah,
I feel like I remember seeing that when I went. They were like, "We're preparing for this." Beautiful church, by the way. Absolutely
amazing.
Absolutely gorgeous church.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Eucharist, I think I know what the best thing you can eat on a Friday during Lent is.
And
that comes from
the Eucharist.
Going to church.
I think you should put that in E tier for Eucharist.
Dude, follow
You're
up.
ranking
Like
the Eucharist alongside biscuits and gravy.
The implications of this. The implications of this are huge. No, I think that can't be included in this. I think it's just way above anything we're gonna put on this tier list.
It is. I just wanted to point it out that,
Following off of that though, how about just some simple bread and butter? You need a small meal.
I was thinking that.
You make garlic bread. You make bread and butter.
Ooh,
you make like toast and jam.
I put it in B for bread.
I'm also gonna put it. I like high B or low A because it's just a classic. And if you mess it up, it's your fault. It's not really like anything else.
especially if you have a nice roll or, nice good bread.
Right, yeah. Kaiser roll.
Oh, some sourdough.
Yeah. Also, I think it's important for the viewers to note that I am eating my barbecue chicken pizza while recording this. And
it's on a Monday.
it's on a Monday. Don't worry.
It is Monday. Yes.
It's okay.
Oh, that's too
You should
funny.
put it out on a Friday.
I could do that.
That might be a good strategy.
Bread, yeah. I bread and butter, man, it's just so good. So I'm doing this thing. It's called Exodus 90, and it's basically like Lent before Lent and then through Lent. And one of the things is that you're not allowed to eat meat on Wednesdays or Fridays during the entire practice. And I have my Bible study at school on Wednesdays, and normally we would get pizza. But because you're supposed to do like the full fast, so 1 big meal and 2 small meals that don't add to a big meal plus no meat, we stopped ordering pizza, and one of the guys just started bringing like rolls and butter. And let me tell you, when you need like a small meal on a Wednesday night and this guy's bringing in like French rolls and some Irish butter, ugh, chef's kiss again. But like it's bread and butter, so it can only be so good.
What's the significance of Wednesdays?
I have
why
no idea.
Wednesdays?
I legitimately have no idea. Because I'm pretty sure Tuesdays are the other day of the week that you're supposed to pray the sorrowful mysteries. So I'll be real, I don't know. Quick Google search. Why fast on Wednesdays?
I got it because of Spy Wednesday. So
Oh,
it's
yes.
in remembrance of the story of the betrayal of Christ.
Interesting. Spy Wednesday. I've never heard it called that before.
Yeah.
All right. I've got something else for you guys. Have you guys ever had like okay. No, that was a stupid thing to say. Let's just go spaghetti and red sauce.
Are we gonna go vodka?
You could go
Vodka
vodka sauce. Fettuccine sauce.
I'm a big vodka sauce enjoyer.
Spaghetti and sauce,
All right.
but like meatless sauce, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that's a low A tier.
I
I would
think
actually put
be-
that higher than pizza. It's not good. It's not better than baked ziti, but it's better than pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll agree with that.
I was gonna say like
And I get it.
squash spaghetti, but that doesn't make sense. When you could just
Specifically
have
spaghetti
regular
or just like pasta in general with sauce.
Yeah. Just call it like, I don't know, pasta and sauce. I don't.
Oh.
Yeah. Saucy nudes.
Can we
NOODS.
where'd you just put plain vodka on this list? Like that's allowed, right?
Vodka is a mashed potato, so obviously it goes in S tier.
I thought so.
Remember, everyone, that vodka is made out of potatoes. So if we can make vodka out of potatoes, imagine what God can do with your life.
Amen.
The TCP classic right there.
Mm-hmm. Y'all got any other foods?
Yeah, I have a few more, but I want to see if you guys can come up with something.
Oh, shrimp.
That's what I
Like
was waiting
seafood.
for. Nobody said any sort of fish at all.
I said, yeah. I am not a fish enjoyer. Personally.
I am allergic to shellfish, so I'm going to stay out of the shrimp debate.
All right.
I love shrimp.
So it's all on tofu.
Love shrimp.
Where are you putting it?
Honestly,
What'd you say?
because that comes in like a lot of varieties, you know. You could just like. I honestly put that like. I put that in A tier, like
Shrimp?
underneath pizza. Yeah.
All right, I know I'm allergic to shellfish, but you're not putting shrimp above anything in B tier.
What? Nah,
No, you can put it above baked potato. And that's you're not putting it higher than
why
that.
is it not?
No, I don't want to hear
Why
it.
is it-
No, I don't want to hear it. No. Put it higher than baked potato and that's it. You can't put shrimp higher than bread. Are you kidding me?
Yo, one does not live on bread alone. Okay, man.
That's why we have mashed potatoes at the top of the list.
And the Eucharist in the E section.
That's the biscuits and gravy. Oh. That's funny.
Flounder. How about that?
I'm going to go with just like anything fish fry. So cod, salmon, flounder, tilapia, anything like that. Any sort of like fried fish or baked fish or something like that. I think can go in high C tier. No, you know what? I think I've changed my mind. I think baked potato goes in high C tier and fish goes in low B tier. I think is how I want to put that. Because I would rather have like, I don't know, some nice Parmesan tilapia or barbecue salmon than a baked potato.
Interesting. I don't really eat fish too much, so I'm not really qualified on this one.
I love how salad is just sitting by itself. Like salad is just so much worse than everything else. We haven't found anything that's as bad as salad yet. All right. I've got another one that you guys might not like, but deal with it. How about some rice stuff? I don't know.
Ooh.
Just like rice.
You
You make like some Mexican rice, salsa, cheese, and rice.
I'm a big fan of salsa with rice. I normally like that with chicken as well, though.
That's the thing, is that like I would put rice at like high B tier, but you take the chicken out, you take the beef out, and I think it's above baked potato, but not B tier.
I think it could still be B tier. If you've got a very well seasoned, well done, you're eating it on a tortilla chip. Peak rice right there.
The tortilla chips changed the game.
Yeah.
I would put that in B tier. I actually
Yeah.
might put that above shrimp and fish.
As would I.
Some
That
like-
is one of my favorites.
Why don't we split it up and put chips and salsa and also rice above shrimp? Because chips
Yeah.
and salsa, also great. Oh, or have you guys ever done like you lay out a whole bunch of chips on a like baking tray, cover them. I mean, cover them with like shredded cheese and jalapeno peppers. Stick it in the oven. Turn it on like I don't know 350 for 20 minutes or something. Take it out. Sour cream and salsa on top. Ugh.
That, but I've done that, but with bacon as well on top. And that was also really
Really?
good.
I think you should put chips and salsa / nachos in there. I think they're like basically the same thing, but like you need to differentiate just a little bit.
Our B tier is kind of large.
Yeah, really.
I think that just goes to show that there's a lot of like good stuff, but not
You
a
have
lot
options.
of like great stuff, or not a lot
Yeah.
of bad stuff.
This is probably a good moment to go into like the reasoning behind why we do this in the first place.
Why we
Which-
fast on Fridays?
Why we fast and why meat is a part of that.
Okay.
Which
take
I'm
the
going to
word.
let you talk about.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay. So we fast because the church tells us to, and that's all you need to know. Obey the church. No, I'm kidding. So there's a couple different reasons why we fast. Obviously, it's biblical, right? Lent is a penitential season, and fasting and Ash Wednesday, putting on ashes, is a very very biblical thing. If you read the book of Jonah and read like what the Ninevites did, they didn't eat or drink anything for I think 3 days straight. So just kind of abstaining from food, not abstaining from water, drink your water, but like abstaining from food is just a very good thing for the soul, right? It kind of detaches you from your earthly needs and allows you to, reach more into your spiritual needs, rely more on God rather than just like fulfilling your earthly desires, which as much as you might need food to live, you need a lot less than you might think. And when you see people who like have lived for years and years on the Eucharist alone, just receiving the Eucharist every day at Mass, you're like, yeah, maybe God is more important than food. The reason why we choose Friday is because Jesus died on Friday. And so we as an ultimate act of penance for our sins being the reason why Jesus died, we fast on Friday. And then the reason why we can't have meat is because of the flesh, right, of Jesus that died on Friday. And so generally meat is abstained from on Fridays. Depending on where you're from throughout the entire year, the diocese that Joe, Brendan, and I are from allows us to replace that penance with another penance, so cold showers, extra 15 minutes in prayer, something like that. So you're allowed to, in some dioceses, replace your Friday penance with something else. But it is required by the church that all year round you abstain from meat on Fridays. Unless it's a solemnity or something like that. So the Friday following Easter, all of the days following Easter are solemnities. So you can eat meat on the Friday following Easter. If it's a holy day of obligation, you can eat meat on Fridays. That's about it. You'll get, so like in Ireland, if St. Patrick's Day falls on a Friday, they'll be allowed to eat meat. St. Joseph the Worker, if it falls on Friday, you'll be allowed to eat meat, stuff like that. So there are allowances throughout the year that allow you to eat meat on Fridays. But yeah, so we do it because Jesus died on Friday. It's good for the soul. A couple other reasons, and I will make sure to post a link in the description down below. Catholic Answers does a great job answering this question, actually. So I will pull up their article right now, and I will post that in the description underneath this video. So we do it because, it's biblical. The church tells us to do it. We do it on Fridays because Jesus died on Fridays, and we avoid meat because of the reasons outlined with the death of flesh on that Friday. So
Yep.
that's
And
why we abstain from meat on Fridays.
according to usccb.org, is binding for members of the church 14 and older to abstain from meat. And fasting in general, it says, is obligatory between the ages of 18 and 59.
Yeah.
So.
And that's I don't know if you have to fast on Fridays throughout the year. I know you have to practice abstinence of meat on Friday throughout the years. So there's age restrictions on that. So if you're too young or too old, you're allowed to eat meat. But if you're between that sweet spot of ages, then no meat for you.
Yep.
Hang it.
Shut up. You're going to be a priest. I don't want to hear it. Get holier.
Sacrifice is literally my life now.
Dude, you will climb the hill to the cross of Calvary to represent that sacrifice, and you're worried about how you can't eat meat on Fridays? Get better.
Like that.
I'm not the one putting it like that. That's what it is. Oh boy. All right. Anyway, back to our wonderful tier list. Is there any other sort of seafood that we're missing? Oh, capybara.
Is that a food?
Capybara is an animal.
Well,
Yeah.
It's actually a large
Do we eat
rodent
it?
that lives in South America, and the Pope said that you're allowed to eat it.
isn't that specifically for like the local population that's poor or something?
Oh, I don't know. I just know that you're allowed to eat capybara.
All right, where are we ranking capybara, guys?
I think that has to go in S tier for the memes.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a giant rat, and you're allowed to eat it on Fridays. I think that's great. I think that's wonderful.
W Pope for that one.
W Pope. Let's see. There's got to be some other things. No. I was going to say, like, dessert, but you're probably not supposed to be eating dessert.
Yeah.
Tuna melts, anyone?
No.
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 Is that just being included with the fish? I think tuna
Yeah.
melts are totally different from fish.
You're allowed to have your opinions.
You're gonna tell me that tuna melts are just as good as fish? Honestly, no. I would put tuna melts in A tier. That's all I'm gonna say. When I'm editing this later, Joe, I'm going to fix your chart.
Wow. Okay. My beautifully made chart that's just a copy of my other chart that I made previously.
Okay, how about like ravioli, like meatless ravioli?
I do like ravioli.
In it.
So you can make ravioli without meat, but that's what I'm thinking right now.
Is that coming down here to vegetarian stuff though?
No, because I think that it's the same thing with like pizza. Like, I don't think meat is an integral part of ravioli, but I think that it just makes it so much better. But I would rather have plain pizza over plain ravioli literally any day of the year and every single day of the year. I would put meatless ravioli in D tier.
With salad?
Above salad.
Above salad?
Like it's just knockoff pierogies.
Raviolo.
I think-
Raviola.
I think it's just not that good. I feel like a lot of the stuff that we can get into now is like specifics. So like bean tacos.
I'm a
No.
I am a beef taco literalist, and I think tacos past that. They just
All right.
aren't my fancy.
How about
There's a lot of variation on these, but I think we got all the general.
I've got another one. Milk.
As a meal.
Nope. Just in general. Just milk. Where does milk go on this tier chart?
Solid
C tier.
C tier.
I'm kicking you off. Brendan, I don't want to see you again. Get out of here.
Give me like 2 hours.
I think milk goes Oh, jeez. Are we talking like whole milk? Yeah, let's talk whole milk.
You're the one that posed it.
Did you know that if you see anywhere that just says like milk and it doesn't say if it's 2% or 1% or skim milk and it just says milk, it's whole milk?
I guess that makes sense.
So, yeah. So even though I think 2% is the most common, when you go around and if something just says milk, it's whole milk. So let's go whole milk. Whole milk goes in B tier above eggs.
Above, so also above mac and cheese, chips and salsa, nachos, rice, shrimp, and fish.
Yes.
I think I would rather have like a nacho meal than a cup of milk if it came
Milk-
down to it.
Milk is good. All right, fine. It's kind of hard.
It's not really.
It's a drink. So, like, how are you...
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, just put it in C tier.
How are you going to...
We might
Alright.
have to exclude this one.
That's
Put it
fine.
with
Put it
the-
in E
put it in
for
E.
excluded. Put it with biscuits and gravy. All right.
And the Eucharist.
Here's one that I've kind... No, Eucharist is like S plus tier. Mick. You spelled... No! You're missing the I.
Milk.
Mulk.
You know, they had a whole day dedicated to this.
It's a mulk.
Yeah, to milk.
All right. So, I'm kind of surprised that we forgot about this, but, like, how about a waffle? Like waffles or pancakes?
Pancakes or waffles. And I guess you could still do like a nice blueberry pancake.
Blueberry. You know
You
what?
could
I'll say
do-
you could go ahead and put whipped cream on there. I'll say that.
Whipped cream, chocolate
syrup,
chips.
even.
Is that allowed?
No, I would say no chocolate
No?
chips. Just because chocolate chips, like,
S tier.
are you really fasting if like, because like, yeah, chocolate chip would just put it in S tier. But I think that like waffles and pancakes by themselves aren't necessarily like dessert items, but a chocolate chip pancake is.
That's
Like a
good
blueberry
one.
pancake. Same thing with like, all right, here, we'll go this way. So let's go with, even though we're going to get a lot of hate for this, let's put pancakes and waffles together and let's put them in A tier underneath pizza. Because waffles,
No, honestly, I could go with
waffles and pancakes are good.
Because you also got to remember they're more of a breakfast.
They are,
I mean,
right?
you can
But
eat them
this is-
whenever, but
But yeah, and this is to replace like, so maybe instead of eggs and bacon, you're eating just like a waffle.
Mhm.
And then with that, let's go with like muffins. Maybe like a banana nut muffin or a bran muffin or something like that. I think that goes in D tier because once you take like chocolate chips out, you don't have good muffins.
chocolate
The
chips
only
are
good
very
muffin
nice.
that's left is like a cinnamon muffin.
You don't like blueberry muffin?
Blueberry muffins are, I don't know, no higher than C tier maybe. You're going to put blueberry muffins above everything else on this list besides salad? Like, let's be real here.
Yeah.
I mean, like if it's a novelty, yeah. I think
Really? You'd prefer to eat a bran muffin over a salad?
no, to blueberry. Blueberry.
That's
like-
the thing,
I've had
though.
some-
You have to put all of them
Oh.
together. It's not just
Yeah,
blueberry muffins.
Never mind. You're right. Am I slapping that boy in D?
Put it underneath salad, yeah.
Yeah.
And while we're here, do we think bagels are the same as just bread?
It's just like the philosophical debate.
No,
Or-
for the intent of our tier list, are we putting like if I wanted to put bagels on this list, would you say that's just bread? Not like are bagels bread, but like I think
Would
that
it
we
be
can't put
equal to-
bagels on this list because they just fit in the same place that bread does.
I think we could say that. We might get some hate for it.
Yeah.
That it's the same?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. All right. Trail mix.
Oh.
We're
I put
talking
it at a low C.
we're talking like a couple different types of nuts, maybe raisins. I'd let you throw chocolate chips in there because you're not eating chocolate chips like to be sweet. They're just like in there with the trail mix.
To be sweet.
Right, but you're not eating the
I
chocolate
put
chips.
it-
Like nobody's going to be like, "Ah, yes, let me enjoy a nice dessert with trail mix." Like nobody's saying that. Like there are people
a good
who
point.
would say, "Yeah, I'm going to have dessert. It's going to be a chocolate chip pancake." Like there are people who would say that. And you could say the same thing for like there are people who are going to say that, waffles or pancakes are a dessert. But like I think that waffles and pancakes by themselves without chocolate chips aren't a dessert. So same thing here with like, you can put the chocolate chips in there because nobody's going to be like, yeah, that's what I want for dessert. I mean, people might say that, but
People say a lot of strange things.
yeah. Personally, I'm not a huge nuts guy. So I would put it also below muffins just because of how much I dislike nuts.
Yeah. Fruits. We didn't mention any kind of fruit.
That's what I was going to say next, just like general fruits and veggies.
If it's nice and fresh, it's got to be up there.
No, I think you have to differentiate them because fruits are so much better than veggies are.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
I would put veggies above trail mix, but not above muffins. Actually, no, I would put it. No, salad is veggies. Just put salad / veggies. I think that's a good place for us to put veggies, and then I'd put fruit in like. Oh, geez, I don't know where I'd put it.
I would put fruit in like probably like a mid B or low B.
I would rather have everything in B over fruit, but I might prefer fruit over soup.
I think I would too.
I would take a potato over fruit and fruit over soup sometimes.
Like it depends on the fruit. It depends on if you're eating it with something else. Like if you have
Right.
fruit and your pancakes or something, that's a good
Right.
meal. But we're not ranking combos here. We're just doing.
Right. I think that just goes with I don't know. I think you could put it above soup or below soup. I don't know if it necessarily matters.
It's close enough.
All right. Here's one that I think we missed out on, which is actually really good. Eggplant parm.
I don't know if I've had eggplant parm, to be honest.
Really? Dude, my mom makes eggplant parm. It's so good. You get some
Bro, you gotta
eggplant.
invite me over.
Yeah, I'll have you over. Next time that we're both home during Lent, I'll invite you over.
Yeah.
No, but I think that like eggplant parm, you take it, egg wash, put some flour, some breadcrumbs, stick it in the oven, and like 450 for a couple minutes. It gets nice and crispy on the outside. Take it out, some tomato sauce, some mozzarella cheese. I think it's really good. I think that's like, I don't know. If neither of you guys want to rank it, then I think it would be hard to rank. But I would put that above rice. A nice
I
eggplant
have
parm.
no input on it.
Have you ever had chicken parm, Joe?
Yeah.
Now, take
Just
the chicken out and replace it with like, I don't know, the feel of a cucumber and the taste of nothing in particular.
I don't think that sounds too appetizing, to be honest.
Okay, but it's like it's basically fried cucumber feeling nothing covered in cheese and tomato sauce. It feels like a cucumber, and it feels like a cooked
Or
cucumber.
you wait till the next day and have chicken parm and are
Oh
like
my
actually
gosh!
happy with your life.
No.
That's what I would do.
I think you can put. I think you can put eggplant parm in B tier somewhere.
I think I'm gonna put it in
Leave it
C
to
tier.
the viewers.
Leave it
Put
to
in
the
the
viewers. Oh my gosh!
Yeah. Has anybody else even heard of this? I don't know. What is
they're pretty
Matthew's
often
mom
at the-
smoking? Is this a Matthew's family contraption? Let us know.
Probably pork legs right now.
She's smoking pork.
Smoking some pork legs.
I was confused for a second. No, I think we're looking pretty solid.
I kind of like this.
Me too.
I do too. Yeah.
Did you know that you're also not allowed to eat whales?
Bro, aren't they fish?
No, whales are mammals.
But they
Obviously.
swim. They swim.
Well, I can swim too.
Yeah, but you can.
Yes.
But they could breathe underwater.
Hey, I will have you know that fat is more buoyant than muscle, Joe.
Well, I don't have muscle, so that's not an issue.
I don't know if you weigh enough to like break the surface tension of the water.
Yeah, I turned sideways and gravity can't find me anymore.
Oh man. I think this is good. Mashed potatoes, pierogies, a solid capybara up in S tier.
Oh, yeah.
Then we got baked ziti,
Capybara.
pasta, pizza, waffles and pancakes in A tier. Bread, but like a nice toast. Eggs, mac and cheese, chips and salsa, nachos, rice, and then just like seafood in general. Baked potato in C tier with fruit soup and bean burrito. And then D tier is like meatless ravioli salad, muffin man,
Oh, yeah.
and then obviously veggie burger. That's so interesting. How about, all right, mozzarella sticks?
I love mozzarella sticks.
I think there's only one right answer to this.
And what is that?
S tier.
I think it goes in S tier, and if you guys want to slander mozzarella sticks the same way you slandered baked ziti, I would be okay putting it at top of A tier, but it belongs in S tier. Mozzarella sticks are just like objectively the best appetizer.
You're not wrong, but like
I'd say
I'm
second
not
best
wrong.
behind
Just tell me I'm right.
calamari. I'm going to say that's the best
however,
appetizer.
Like,
Nice
I
fried
would have
calamari.
I would rather have a baked ziti over mozzarella stick.
No, I would rather eat 25, like unironically, I would rather eat 25 mozzarella sticks than baked ziti.
I don't like. I love mozzarella sticks, but like, I definitely could stomach them for the whole meal. They're very good.
I love mozzarella sticks. Jeez. What's up with you guys? Baked ziti, mozzarella sticks.
You want to put that with capybara?
I want to put it above capybara.
Can.
Capybara is only there for the memes, so
That's
I want
true.
to put mozzarella sticks above it. Let's go! I'm so happy that they made S tier. I'm so glad that you guys like.
Yeah, the final
We're able-
decision is just me and my typing.
I'm glad that you guys were able to control your totally not based opinions on mozzarella sticks.
Fighting the temptations.
Dude, mozzarella
One
sticks are
mozzarella
so
stick at a
good.
time.
They're so good. You can't look at me with a straight face and be like, yeah, mozzarella sticks are bad or mozzarella sticks are mid.
No,
you
no,
know,
we
like-
weren't saying that. Not at all.
All right, I really don't know if there's anything else.
No, I think we covered everything.
I think this is a pretty good list.
I kind of like it. I like it. I think this is good.
I
Yeah.
agree.
This is beautiful, actually.
I love this.
This is going on the
It's going
website.
on my wall.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This is a background.
Yeah, right. This is gonna be like the
Like the
first thing that
headers.
you see when you open the website.
Mashed potato.
Mashed. You spelled potato wrong too. And you never fixed ravioli.
I didn't. Oh,
Meatless raviolo.
well,
I'd say keep it.
we'll edit it
That
in,
sounds like a T-shirt idea.
edit it in post.
Meatless ravioli.
Oh, yo! When the TCP merch comes out, this is gonna be the first shirt we're selling.
I want a graphic of a car going off of a bridge.
Oops! I just ran over 12 people next to him.
Just like
Oh,
oops times 12 or something. You know, something minimal.
oops times 12. Oh, that's funny. I think this is a great thing. This is a great resource for teenagers.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a good thing we're here.
Yeah. I don't think they would have been able to put this together by themselves. Thank goodness we're basically
No.
the magisterium for Catholic teenagers.
That is facts. Straight
As the host of the Teenage Catholic Podcast, I hereby declare myself Pope and say that this is dogma.
That might be a bit heretical.
As a seminarian, I don't agree with this.
As electrical
Pope
engineer,
Francis.
I don't agree with this.
Brendan, at the same we are legitimately the same level of ontology right now.
In what way?
We're both single.
Nerds.
Joe, you're single too. Are you married? Are you a priest? If your answer to both of those is no, then you're single. So stop it.
My girlfriend's not going to be very happy.
Oh well, tell her to deal with it.
All right.
Womp womp.
Womp,
Did you
womp.
just say womp womp?
Oh, that's funny. All right, I say we put a wrap to it here. This looks pretty good.
All right.
I'm happy with this. This is good. I like this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Looks good.
All right, great. Well, if you guys managed to put up with us for that long, then we appreciate you watching this whole time. Sorry that you had to deal with the terrible opinions of Joseph and Brendan. I mean, really. Just
Come back
awful.
later for more.
Yeah, right. Well, we'll be coming out with more of these. But so I'll tell you guys again, like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, leave a comment. Tell us how wrong you think we are. Tell us how right you think I am, because we know that both of them are wrong. Say whatever you want. If you think we should make a dessert tier list next, do that. We probably won't do it because we're not a tier list channel yet. But seriously, tell us what you guys think. Hit that bell for notifications. Share it with everyone that you know. Share it with your friends. Share it with your other friends. Share it with your teachers. Share it with your wonderful mom who's making you a meatless meal on a Friday during Lent. Share it with everyone that you know, because even though this is made for teenagers, it's not exclusive to just teenagers. And we'd love it if we could get more people in this audience. And, well, we appreciate you guys and everything that you do. So I think that's all. You guys have anything else you want to add?
Nope, that's good.
Yeah, no.
I think we'll end it there. If you guys don't have anything else to say, so.
Nope.
All right, cool. Then I'm Matthew.
I'm Joseph.
I'm Brendan.
And this is the Teenage Catholic Podcast. Thank you guys for watching. God bless and Deus Vult.